Hey Father, what are we praying about during the profession of faith?
Hello, my name is Father Tim, and thank you for joining me on another episode of the Wonders of the Mass. If you've been following along, we've just completed the Liturgy of the Word. And now, what better way to respond to that word than having a firm conviction and statement of that faith? We'll be exploring the profession of faith, also known as the Creed, coming from the Latin credo, meaning I believe. It's a very long prayer, as you know, that we say right in the middle of the Mass while standing. And it contains all the articles, all the tenets of our belief, what we profess to believe in as Catholics. It has 4 principal articles, which are, firstly, our belief in God as Father, and secondly, His only begotten Son, Jesus, who died so that we might have life, and also in the Holy Spirit that proceeds from both the Father and His Son. And lastly, we profess our belief in the Church, that is, one holy, Catholic, and apostolic. Our profession of faith begins, as all things do, with the Father. We firstly proclaim our belief in Him who created everything, both visible and invisible, the spiritual order and also the created order that we see in the world. We also profess and praise that we are His children, because He also created us in His image and likeness. From there we profess our faith in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who by the power of the Holy Spirit became incarnate of the Virgin Mary. It's at this moment in the Creed, our profession of faith, that we have a specific gesture of bowing our head in reverence for the solemn moment, as we say, for us men and for our salvation, He came down from heaven, and by the Holy Spirit was incarnate the Virgin Mary and became man. This gesture of bowing our heads shows our profound respect and adoration for the mystery that made our salvation possible, the moment when God became one of us. In specific liturgies, such as at Christmas, rather than just having the bow, we actually kneel, because that is the moment, the day, when God became one of us. For the third person of the Trinity, we profess in the Holy Spirit, who proceeds from both the Father and Son, this love that unites the Father and Son in the communion exchange of love, the one God in 3 persons, the triune God, who is the Spirit gave the apostles and continues to transform us through baptism. And lastly, the 4th article, we profess our belief in the Church, that is, one holy, Catholic, and apostolic. It's this universality of our faith that connects us throughout all the different regions of the world. The Creed came from, more or less, this desire to unite the believers in one proclamation of faith as the Church was expanding. It's this faith or creed that has been held for many centuries that unites us to our ancestors and all Christians of every ethnicity and culture throughout the world in our one creed. Knowing these aspects of our profession of faith and the 4 principal articles in our creed, next time when we stand together at Mass to lift up our voices, uniting in that one faith, I invite you, especially at that moment when we bow our heads in reverence, to recall how even with our bodies, we profess this faith and how God became one of us. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Wonders of the Mass. And remember, when you leave the Mass, live the Mass.